So can you say something about how the process of researching and writing the book caused you to think about, perhaps rethink, the relationship between writing and the past?
Obviously, there's a sort of organic process at play, which is, kind of getting back towards my own family and getting in touch with them and trying to insert myself maybe a little bit into the story. But yeah, it's a kind of an interest in the historical mindset, which is something which is evolving over time. I mean, if I, when I started to look beyond, family stories and actually try to pin down things, you see how we actually have evidence of how we're changing as a culture and as a people. And so in the Ayutthaya period, you have the sort of royal chronicles of Ayutthaya, which are like the scraps of records left over after the war with the Burmese, when a lot of the records were destroyed. And it's a very, very different way of expressing time and events, and I mean the whole the whole mindset, the whole cosmology is very different. So you go through from that, and then you get into the Bangkok era, where it's sort of on the edge of modernity, and you have the early Bangkok histories like by Japriyachpa Gorawong of the first reigns, and you have various other kind of court historians, and then through that you go into the late 19th century. You've got Prince Damrong, which is much more like the national story, and then from then on, we have all sorts of other sources and different ways of expression. Within that, there's the technology. So if you look at the form of the book itself, and in the records, you're going from temple records. So you've got the Thai style book, which is like what do you call it, like an accordion. And then by the late 19th century, you've got the Western style book, which is looking like this. We have radio, newsreel, and then later the internet. And you have a kind of constant changing through the technology, which relates to the way we interact with memory. And I think there's a sort of tactile, bodily side of memory.